stop trying.
Not trying, yeah, good. Life gets easier the less you try. What you just said there is so true. You know, even people that aren't technically good at dancing, they don't have good coordination or control. The less they give a the better they are. You know when you see guys at a wedding just like wilding out.
You're getting drunk.
Yeah, when you're drunk. Yeah, when you don't give a shit is when you do well. It's the same with anything. Same with fighting. Like the more tense you are, the more you need to win, and the more scared you are, the more you want to hit him, the worse you are. The more you're just like, yeah, whatever. It's just who gives a f. You're just present with the movement. And by the way, when people see guys like Ben Whittaker, Nassim Hamed, Emmanuel Augustus, Sugar Ray Leonard, any of them, like any like creative expressive boxer, Muhammad Ali, none of them, when they're doing their coolest stuff, where you're watching all the GIFs and all the they're sharing all the highlights and stuff, everyone's going, whoa, look how sick this guy is. In those moments that you're sharing, that you're inspired by, is the moments they give, they're not even thinking about hitting the other guy. They're not thinking for a minute about how, like Ben Whittaker's not going like, I need to wind my hand up and then hit him with a big uppercut, and if I don't, I'm a failure. He just doesn't give a f. He's just so not even thinking to anything and just letting his body lead what's happening. And then eventually the right punch lands and he just accidentally knocks someone out. That is a level of flow state which everyone should experience at least once in their life, because it's the best feeling ever, I'm telling you. And then the whole Buddhist principle is you just apply that to every asset of your life, and life just becomes amazing, right? You just saw John experience there. Why are you doing this good? Because I just stopped trying. Just literally stopped trying. But first learn the principles first. That's, people will go, well, if I don't have to try, why should I have to learn? Learn the things to do. He just got the information of what he should focus on. Hear and absorb what you need to focus on, understand the technique at a good level, and then just let it happen. You get what I mean? So you focus on the correctness of the technique, but then just don't put any pressure on yourself. Let it come to you. No, that was it. My line was, it was actually a good line. It was, don't worry, I'm here. That was the line. It's a good line. When you're in the right mood, it's great. You sit down, you smile, and you go, no, it's all right, don't worry, I'm here. And people are like, what? And you're like, it's fine. Like, we're gonna have a really good night. I'm here now. Well, you say it like really upbeat. I just got beaten the shit out of in Muay Thai, so I'm it just sounds weird. But you say it all cheery, and you're like, yo, don't worry, I'm here. Like, we're gonna have a great time. And they're like, yeah, well, who the f are you? And you're like, I'm a good time that you ordered type thing. That kind of shit. And whatever, you just freestyle it. But on this occasion, one, they spoke no English, and two, it just didn't fucking work. And one of them, like the alpha, but here's the thing that was really interesting, was that all of them kind of looked at this one girl for approval.
Yeah.
One of them loved it, I promise you, because like the reason, what you go in and you anchor onto one of them.
Yeah.
I looked at, so she had kind of been like giving me an eye across the reason I actually did this was because one of them I caught like looking at me a few times because I was ordering food, and I noticed it, and I went and sat down and I looked at her. She was genuinely like, it would have worked, it would have been absolutely fine if the f***ing head boss wasn't who she was. So they all looked at her, and her head boss just went like, she looked like a I don't know if she was like a pimp or something. She literally looked at me like you'd gone to sell drugs on someone else's territory, and she went F off like that.
She said it in English?
Yeah. No, she said it wasn't in English. It was like an insult in Thai. And I was like, what? And I was like, it's fine, don't worry. And I just said it again. Like I was like, don't worry, it's cool. And she went, go now. These are my friends. And I was like, all right. But hear me out though. Here's what she did. She got her phone like that and started dialing a number. I was like, ah. And she put it on speaker like that, and she went like that and just looked at me like this. And some guy answered, yeah. And I know this from my old life. Like I know dangerous people when I hear them down the phone. I was like, right, like I am not trying to. And she started just shouting down the phone in Thai to this guy, and he started shouting back. I was like, to be fair, I'm far away from any form of home territory. Even in Bangkok, I'm not in home territory.
No.
I am not even in home territory right now. Like I am so far removed from anything. I could actually disappear here. Like f this. And then I just left. And so I was like, all right, cool. You got me. Like that's a good move. Like, and I got up and I couldn't even steeze it off because she was just staring at me like this. And this guy on the phone was like, whoa. I don't know how he's saying Thai, but I was just getting vexed down the phone. I was like, nah. And I looked at the girl that had like was giving me the eye to begin with, and she was literally just like this, and that's why I knew that it would have worked, because she just didn't even want to look, because she brought shame upon the table, because she clearly invited me, like she wanted it, I know she did. And so that's my story about pick-up lines that sometimes work, and when they don't, they really don't work. And also know your place, innit? I suppose a better story would have been I hadn't left, but then I wouldn't be telling this story because I'd be dead, so there's that as well. Yeah, it's a funny one, but like the thing is, I had used that exact line like a week before, and it worked really well. Do you know what I mean? Like really well. So it's fine. Like you just win some, lose some, innit? It's such is the way.
Or you get stabbed.
Like I say, or you lose some. You win some, or you win some girls, or you win a story. Nah, it's not even about losing, or you get a story. I just got to tell a story, do you know what I mean? You win some, or you win some slightly differently. You win some, or dim sum. Win some, dim sum. But here's the thing about why stuff like that, you got to be careful how you make it. We're in the only market in Udon Thani, basically. That kind of put me in, what's the word? That blacklisted me from all the other tables because everyone saw it. So it's like now I had to go back to John, who was sitting watching. He was like, yo, what happened? I was like, I'll tell you in a minute. Let's just move away whilst everyone's staring. So everyone's staring, and it was like, the only two f***ing out here. Do you know what I mean? It's like the only white motherfuckers that clearly don't speak Thai. Like, what are you gonna do type thing? So it's like you shoot a shot, and if it doesn't land, you have to reload tomorrow when hopefully there's new people.